Fast, fast. Come on, come on, come on, Carlos. Come on, 1, 3, 2.
Boom, that's it, hold it. Boom, that's it. So that's what makes you strong in the boxing ring. Leave it on there, rotate the shoulder around. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Drop the shoulder.
No, come on, man. Come on, baby, get up that hill.
Those are the hooks that Amir don't want to see. Is that right? That's the hook that Amir doesn't want to see, right? Time. All right, baby.
That's enough today. What you're doing is it's complete boxing related. All these things work. Okay, you can't do basketball exercises and think it's gonna help you in a boxing ring, you know. You don't see them hook a plow to a racehorse, do you? So I think Amir Khan is on a brand new thing. I know people think they're gonna be able to get to his chin and things like that, and time will tell. But I like what I'm working with. I'm excited what I'm working with, all the kids that I have. And he's got a great camp going on. He's got top world-class sparring. And trust me, before he even gets in his next fight, he's going to be tested anyway. We're going to know what Amir Khan is about. I think we're going to put a lot of things to rest. So look out, boxing world. Here comes Amir Khan on his resurrection. That's it. I'm a retired probation officer. Started training fighters when I was 28 years old. My background comes, my grandfather was a fighter, my father was a fighter. I didn't box professional, but I boxed amateur. It was a little different back in those days, in my day, but that's where my competitiveness come from. I had several successful fighters before Andre came along. At the time when I was working in probation, there were a lot of kids that were on my caseload and things that knew I trained fighters, so I would start training them there actually at the facility. And then when they would get out, they would come to the gym. So I had 4 or 5 of them that were pretty successful. And some people who don't understand fighting, what I say, spectators in the gladiator days, you know, you had some out there fighting lions, some blindfolded fighting each other, then you had the cowards in the stands cheering on and giving the thumbs down and the thumbs up. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of those people are related and ancestors of those types of fans. So, you know, that's what I call them. They're cowardly fans. You know, if it was their son fighting and they had to take their son to a coach, and they went to one coach, and the coach said, I'm going to teach your son how to go toe-to-toe. If he gets a busted nose, he'll be able to bust the other guy's nose. If he gets a busted eye, he'll be able to bust the other guy's eye. And you said, okay, I'll get back to you. And you take him to me. And I said, I'll teach your son how to hit an opponent, and the opponent won't be able to do anything back to him. He'll make him helpless. Now, who are you going to leave your son with? Your son. Answer it. You're going to leave him with me. For those who have the cowardly perspective of it, they're going to leave their son with me too. So these fighters have mothers and fathers, they have sisters and brothers, they have wives, they have children. They don't see the aftermath of those who entertain them the way they want to be entertained. They don't understand when you have a 40-year-old wife that's got a 42-year-old husband, he got to wear diapers now. Or, you know, he's sitting up in the gym and you know him, hey, champ, how you doing? And you turn around and you realize he's looking up at the ceiling and you're trying to figure out what he's looking at. Or he's walking on his heels. They don't see that, see? And they don't have anybody in their household that's exhibiting that. Their father's not exhibiting that because, you know, he had a lifetime of prize fighting. They don't know what it is to be a boxer. They don't know.
Where we grew up in Norwalk, you know, everybody says that's the worst part you can possibly live in that city. I went to school with a lot of like gangsters and stuff, but you know, a lot of them, you know, they show a lot of respect because, you know, they know what we're trying to do in the boxing world. You know, I'm one of 3 brothers that box. My 2 younger brothers are twins. They both competed in the Olympics. One of them represented Mexico in London. The other one represented the U.S. in Beijing.
Because him and my older cousin used to train together, so we was just wanted just to go mess around and watch him. So that's when we first went. We were like 5 years old.
Y los llevé de niños a entrenar, pero no pensé que van a llegar aquí a donde están ahorita, y gracias a Dios sí.
He said he took us to go train just to, you know, just have fun and stay off the streets, but he never thought we would make it, you know, this far.
You know, my dad, he used to be a fighter back in his day when he was in Mexico. He's always been with us since, you know, since day one, and you know, he's always guided us, and you know, I love him for that. I was like 7 years old. Yeah, when my dad first took me. Ever since that day, I just kept going and going and going, you know, until I finally had that first fight. I wasn't really intimidated. You know, I was when I first sparred. You know, you get hit with the punch and your nose gets all runny, but the thing is, you know, you get hit with that punch and, you know, you just get mad. Well, that was me anyways. You get mad and you get after that guy, but, you know, it feels good. You know, you go out there, you let your hands go, and, you know, like I said, you know, I fell in love with the sport right away.
I think I have too big of a heart, you know, I like to get into war. I put a fight on for the fans, for the crowd, that when they're watching me, they're like, wow, we want to see Amir fight again because it's so exciting. And maybe it's the time now where I need to start using my brains and start using my heart too much, because I get involved in, and I do throw combinations when I don't have to throw them. I mean, if you look at Mayweather is a good example, because he can make fights look so boring, but his record says it all. You know, he's undefeated because he does what he does, what he has to do in a fight. Now, that's what Amir Khan's going to do now. I'm going to do what I have to do to win. And if it's boring, then it's boring. You know, I have to think about myself.
And Gula works good, but I'm going to put a lot of pressure on you. Cut the ring.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
A lot of fighters in the wild card who come there and they want to prove a point because maybe they're Frederick there and they have about 100 people watching them spar. And we used to get into a spar, we used to get into a fight. It wasn't, and the technique goes at your head, so it becomes a war. I think to myself, I didn't learn anything from sparring hard or knocking guys out. There was nothing I learned from that. So whereas I probably learned more in these last 2 weeks of sparring than I have in the 3-4 years of sparring the wild card, because I'm thinking about it.
No camera. You don't film it, right?
Trust me, Gula was ahead of me and son a little bit.
Get ready? ¿Están listos? Ahí va. Tiempo para los buenos. Arriba, Carlos.
You don't slug there, champ. You don't slug there. You walk and you move out. Keep thinking. Don't stop there, son. Don't stop there. See, don't stop there. Don't stop there. Think. Think. Amir, walk away.
Cuerpo, ¿eh? Sancho. Eso, sí mero, Carlos, sí mero. Eso es lo que quiero. Vamos.
You gotta think. You gotta think, son. You gotta think. You gotta think.
No te cargues tanto, estás muy cargado. Los laterales, uno como me gusta. Lo que tú mejor. Eso, otra vez, otra vez, otra vez. Eso, otra vez.
This is boxing, man. Stay smart. Stay patient. All right. You still got into a war. All right. That was good taking it there. We coming along. He reckless, man. You're not going to get any inkling, any motivation to think that my mind is somewhere else. My focus is on you. Okay? All I think about is you. You know, nobody else, nothing else. You. I'm preparing for you. You see, that really chills because they really he's serious.
Should we go down?
Yeah, they want to do an interview. So what's this whole in total? 10?
No, 14.
Normally now the big fights are like the Staples Center or in Vegas, but to bring a fight over here where they have a big boxing community, yeah, so I think it'd be fun.
Muhammad Ali fought 3 times.
It's a lot of history.
Everybody living it has happened. We living in what's happening.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
Let's fight, knock them out, and get back to Vegas.
That's it. That's what you want to do, man. 100%. Virgil, he's one of them trainers that likes to spend a lot of time with the fighter, get to know the fighter on a personal level. Whenever I need him, you know, he's always with me. Even when I'm hanging out at home, he comes over and watches the fight with me and explains things. And I've never had a trainer do that with me, and I think you need that. And that's why him and Andre are so close, because this is what he does with Andre. And you build that bond up. Yeah, I need someone like Virgil who can advise me and take me to the next level, really.
Guy like Garcia likes to throw a lot of left hooks. Look where he falls short. As he comes to you to try to throw the hook, see that? See that? All it takes is that half step and deflect. Half step and deflect. That's all it takes. There are definite things that I'm working with him on that I think would complement his particular style. That I think that he'll get a grasp of and an understanding of. You have to be very careful at this age to try to not put anything in place that he has to completely tear down his instincts and rebuild his instincts. There's no time for that, and it would put him in danger.
So what did I tell you? Doing too much. Doing too much. Do it again. If you're outside, you're outside. You don't have to do all kind of stuff. The target was right there. Do it again.
I've got 100% of his time, and you know, he's also said to me, you know, I know I have Andre as a fighter as well, but whoever's fighting, I give them 100% time. I never have a number 1, number 2, or number 3. I treat all my fighters number 1, which I respect a lot, because there will come times where Andre is going to be training and I'm going to be training, and we need to be treated like number 1, and I really believe that he will.
It's coming. It's going to be so embedded in you, they'll never hit you with a hook again.
Maybe it's a wake-up call, what happened in the last fight against Garcia. It's made me go back to the drawing board, and it's going to improve me in the ring and outside the ring.
I'm undefeated, and you know, I don't plan on losing anytime soon, man. This is only going to open the doors for me for a world title fight, which is, you know, that's been my dream since day one. This is the biggest fight of my career. I'm going to fight my heart out, and we're going to come out with the win and, you know, look for that world title.
This is a big fight for me. There's going to be pressure on me from the last fight, and also there's going to be pressure on me because, you know, changing trainers. I'm not making the right move, and I need to know exactly where I am and where I stand in the world of boxing.
There's a lot of people that are saying, you know, Amir Khan's taking, you know, an easy opponent, and, you know, and that's fine. That's fine with me. I know what I can do. I know my team knows what I can do, and, you know, we're going to shock the world.
I know deep down I'm one of the fighters that, you know, I'll never give up. I'll always come back stronger than ever. We have to win this. I mean, if I lose this fight, then I might as well pack my bag and call it a day, really.